Today we're headed to Ocean Grove RV Resort, which is located about a half a mile from the beach in St. Augustine, Florida. The entrance to the campground is located right on busy 4-lane highway A1A. In this video we'll take a look at the campground amenities, the nearby dog beach, and also a few areas of interest near the campground. Check-in is at noon, and upon arrival it's easy to pull over into the check-in lane to park and either check in at the little shack or go over to the office and pick up your packet. The packet includes codes to the entrance gate, bathhouses, laundry facility, and also the code to the Wi-Fi, as well as the campground site map and other good information. For anyone arriving after 5 p.m., packets can be picked up outside of the office building. The campground has over 200 sites. They're relatively small sites, but not bad compared to many other beach campgrounds I've seen. Some sites are pull through, some are back in. There are a few that are pull forward. Some sites are dirt with a paved patio area and a picnic table. Some sites are fully paved or concrete and also with a picnic table. There are also about 8 cottages for rent and quite a few permanent sites with cottages on them. All sites are full hookups. Most of the campground amenities are located at the front of the campground near A1A. The pool is large and very nice. It has a beach entry at one end and there's plenty of chairs and deck space. Non-campers can pay a fee to swim as well. The hot tub is adjacent to the pool and there's a nice covering so you can stay out of the sun and rain while in the hot tub. The Funkadelic Food Shack is also located adjacent to the pool. It's open from 11 to 9 Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 4 on Sundays, and it's closed on Mondays. They have indoor and outdoor seating, and of course the outdoor seating is pet friendly. And they gave us a couple of free drink tokens when we checked in. That was kind of cool. There's a separate outdoor seating area closer to the pool, and that's where they have social functions, and they also have live music on the weekends. There are also places to play basketball and a few other sports, as well as a fire pit, and they have firewood there that you probably have to pay for. There's a small playground for the kiddos right next to the pool, and also a pretty small dog park, but it's still better than nothing. Next to the dog park is a pond with cute little hungry turtles. There's a small camp store inside of the office building that sells a few drinks, snacks, and some camp items. They also loan out bicycles for free. That's pretty cool. Next to the camp store, there's a rec room that has a pool table and some other tables in there for playing cards or just relaxing with friends. And also a pretty decent gym. Behind the office is a lot for boat and trailer storage. Propane is also available at the front of the park, and there's also free Wi-Fi throughout the park. The bathhouse is located about the middle of the campground. And they keep it pretty clean. And look at those pretty plants. Up closer to the front of the campground is where the laundry facility is. Make sure you note the code for the laundry facility and for the bathhouse. You get those when you check in your check-in packet. And I think they even take credit card with these washers and dryers, which is kind of cool. At the back of the campground, there's a marshfront pavilion and also a boat ramp and some fishing piers. The San Julian Creek flows out to the Intercoastal Waterway, but I never saw any other boats in the boat ramp or in the creek. There were quite a few people fishing from the small piers. There were signs about alligators and manatees, but I didn't see either. I did see lots of birds, including this osprey. We checked out a lot of local sites on our bicycles since we didn't bring a vehicle on this trip. Bike access was easy to the beach and all areas up and down A1A. However, it is a busy highway, and the bike lane is a little bit too close to fast-moving traffic. We felt a lot safer on the sidewalk as much as possible in the 45-mile-an-hour zones, but used the bike lane on the 35-mile-per-hour beach road that leads to the pier. The pier was under renovation while we were there and is expected to reopen in November 2026. One of my favorite parts about St. Augustine is all the dog-friendly beaches, and St. Augustine Beach is only a half a mile from the campground, an easy walk or bike ride. I was surprised at how many people bring their dogs out for sunrise each morning. The beach is very wide and beautiful. There weren't many waves when we were there, but I think that made it a little better for the dogs. Cars are allowed to drive on the beach, but only one way and up close to the dunes area. We tried to catch a couple moonrises and sunrises, but there were too many clouds. At least the rain held out pretty well. Most days we cooked dinner at the campsite. Steak and potatoes with stuffed mushrooms one night, and a special meal for the pup. Another night we grilled barbecue chicken and bacon-wrapped chicken skewers. We also had salad and baked sweet potato. Badass Coffee of Hawaii was a quick bike ride away from the campground. There's a good amount of indoor and outdoor seating, a good selection of coffees and breakfast items. They're open daily from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they also sell bag coffee, Keurig pods, drinkware, and a donkey-themed apparel. We also took a bike ride to the Fiesta Falls mini golf on Beach Road. It was $15 per person to play, really cute with lots of cool structures and man-made flowing waters with 18 mostly par 2 holes. They're open daily 9 a.m. to 9:30 p.m., maybe a little bit later on the weekends. There's no dogs allowed, but the beautiful flowers and the plants and the waterfalls and the little cave are all worth the visit. Very cute putt-putt place. They also have soft serve ice cream and milkshakes to top off the visit on a hot day. Connolly's Shore Grill is a nearby family-owned breakfast and lunch diner. They're open daily from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's very cute, quaint, and clean with indoor and outdoor seating. We got a veggie omelet and eggs Benedict. Both the food and the service were excellent. They have a few other interesting items on the menu like lobster Benedict, lobster deviled eggs, and bananas Foster French toast. As with most Florida restaurants, dogs are allowed in the outdoor seating area. After a great breakfast, we headed back to the campground to pack up and head home. We had a great weekend in St. Augustine, although we didn't make it to the historic district or outlet stores. We've been to those numerous times, and they're also well worth the visit. Ocean Grove RV Resort is one of my favorite campgrounds on the east coast of Florida due to its perfect balance of things to do both at the campground and within a bike ride's distance. I love the pool and restaurant area. The staff are all very nice, especially Irish Mike, who works security. The sites are all clean and well maintained with plenty of trees, which make the campground very pretty. And of course the dog beach, which is my favorite part.